Welcome back to AG Chelsea TV. Join us to find out the latest news about Chelsea in the past 24 hours. Please subscribe and turn on notifications to not miss daily news about Chelsea, and we'll start right now. Chelsea new stadium options. Chelsea are reportedly exploring the possibility of moving from Stamford Bridge to a new stadium site at Earls Court, as the club seeks to expand its current 40,343 seat capacity and increase match day revenues. Increasing the stadium's size is a priority for Chelsea's ownership group, but the logistical challenges of redeveloping Stamford Bridge have prompted them to investigate alternative locations in West London. Under Roman Abramovich's ownership, the club had repeatedly looked at new stadium options and even submitted a plan to the local council, but later pulled away from redeveloping the stadium as cost estimates ballooned upwards and beyond the £1 billion mark. The club has already held discussions with Transport for London and real estate developer Delancey, who manage the Earls Court site. However, the Earls Court Development Committee, ECDC, currently has no plans for a football stadium in its master plan, which focuses on a mixed-use development. If the ECDC secures planning permission for their vision, it could pose a significant obstacle to Chelsea's ambitions. That said, some experts believe the high costs associated with the ECDC's current plans may lead to a shift in favour of a football stadium, potentially including affordable housing if Chelsea's proposal is approved. The club has reportedly drawn up plans targeting the Lily Bridge depot as a possible location for their new home, with Chief Executive Jason Gannon leading productive discussions with TfL and Delancey. While Chelsea has not ruled out staying at Stamford Bridge, no significant progress has been made on redeveloping the site, which is complicated by its proximity to transport lines. A potential rebuild would likely force the team to play temporarily at Wembley. However, another significant hurdle for Chelsea's expansion plans is internal conflict between co-owners Clearlake Capital and Todd Boehly, with tensions rising over control of the club. Despite these challenges, Chelsea's owners remain committed to constructing one of the largest and most modern stadiums in England, with a potential bid for Earls Court estimated to be in the region of £500 million. The situation remains fluid, but a move could significantly alter the club's future landscape. Serious interest already coming in for €25 million Chelsea player who could be sold soon. There is reportedly already serious interest coming in for one Chelsea player who may well be sold soon, even though he started on Tuesday evening. Chelsea beat Barrow in the third round of the League Cup on Tuesday, and Enzo Maresca made 11 changes to the team that beat West Ham at the weekend. It was a chance for fringe players to get some minutes and show the manager what they can do and stake a claim. Players such as Badiashile started the game, but his future is certainly going to be a bit unclear now, because he is not going to be a regular starter at Chelsea this season unless there are some long-term injuries, or Chelsea are playing in a Conference League match or a domestic cup competition. According to Inter Live via Sport Witness today, Inter Milan are interested in signing Badiashile next summer, as they believe he would fit into Simone Inzaghi's system. The French centre-back is valued at €20 million to €25 million according to the report. Badiashile may well think about his Chelsea future, especially when the Blues might also be once again looking to sign another new centre-back in the next 1 or 2 transfer windows, so this will mean that if the Inter interest is legit, he could look at it. And you'd suspect Chelsea might be interested in selling as well for the right price. January is fast approaching, but this one would be for the summer according to the report. Inter Milan's interest in Badiashile is understandable. The Serie A champions are in a spot of bother over the long-term futures of Francesco Acerbi and Stefan de Vrij. Both experienced centre-backs are on the wrong side of 30, with the former in the twilight of his career. In addition, they have entered the final 12 months of their contracts, so Inter Milan should plan for life after Acerbi and de Vrij, even if the duo signs new contracts before next summer. Chelsea battle Real Madrid in Castello Lukeba chase. According to a report from Team Talk, Chelsea will compete with Real Madrid for Castello Lukeba. However, the RB Leipzig defender will not come cheap, with the Bundesliga giants pointing to the £60 million release clause to part ways with the Frenchman. Chelsea have endured 2 mediocre seasons in the Clearlake Capital era, and a club of their stature should be doing better. They will be expected to compete for major trophies, and signing quality players will certainly help them achieve their ambitions. Lukeba has proven his quality in the Bundesliga, and he has the ability to succeed in the Premier League as well. He has all the attributes to develop into a top-class player with the right guidance. Moving to the Premier League will be an exciting opportunity for him, and he will look to prove himself at the highest level. Despite the recent struggles, Chelsea are one of the biggest clubs in the world, and the opportunity to play for them can be quite exciting for most players. It remains to be seen whether Chelsea are ready to pay £60 million for the defender. They have the financial muscle to get the deal done, but the Blues will have to comply with the financial regulations as well. The Frenchman has been linked with Real Madrid as well. The Spanish outfit are regarded as one of the biggest clubs in the world, and the opportunity to play for them can be hard to turn down for any player. Los Blancos could provide him with the platform to compete for trophies regularly. Furthermore, the Spanish outfit need to bring in a quality long-term alternative for aging defenders like David Alaba and Antonio Rudiger. Lukeba certainly has the quality to play for the biggest clubs in the world, and it remains to be seen whether Real Madrid come forward with an offer to sign him. The opportunity to join both clubs will be exciting for the young defender, and it remains to be seen where he ends up. The 21-year-old RB Leipzig centre-back needs to join a team where he will get ample first-team opportunities. Double Chelsea suspension risk ahead of Liverpool and Arsenal games. Chelsea have made a strong start to the 2024-25 campaign under Enzo Maresca, and there could yet be more to come from his impressive side. Amid plenty of questions going into the new term with the Italian taking on the hot seat following Mauricio Pochettino's departure, the Blues currently sit 3 points off the top of the Premier League table after achieving 3 wins from their first 5 games. Chelsea delivered an eye-catching display in last Saturday's 3-0 win away at West Ham and could quite easily have scored more goals on the day. Boasting some excellent options at Stamford Bridge, especially the top-quality attacking players available to Maresca, the West London club could possibly be in for a memorable season if they continue to make big strides under the new head coach. Key to the Blues faring well in the Premier League will be Maresca having his best players available to him on a consistent basis. Although we are only 5 games into the season, Chelsea currently have a couple of suspension risks hanging over their head due to Premier League rules. As ever, players who receive a total of 5 yellow cards in their first 19 fixtures will be given a 1-match suspension. 14 Premier League players are currently on 3 yellow cards from the first 5 games, with 2 Chelsea players featuring on the list. Marc Cucurella is one of those after seeing yellow in the Wolves, Bournemouth and West Ham games. Wesley Fofana is the other player in question after receiving cautions against Crystal Palace, Bournemouth and West Ham. With a further 14 Premier League games to go until we pass the cut-off point for a 1-match ban for 5 yellow cards from the first 19 fixtures, it does seem only a matter of time before both Cucurella and Fofana obtain a ban if their tendency to pick up yellow cards at their current rate continues. Yellow cards in each of the next 2 games against Brighton Hove Albion and Nottingham would see both miss out on the trip to Liverpool on Sunday, October 20th. Even if they don't pick up yellows in both the Brighton and Nottingham Forest fixtures, there is still the risk of the duo missing big games over the coming weeks as Chelsea host Newcastle at the end of October before then facing Manchester United and Arsenal in November. The duo are very much walking the disciplinary tightrope so early in the campaign, and Maresca will need both to be on their best behaviour going forward as they have already played a key role in Chelsea's start to the season. Chelsea not considering selling Romeo Lavia. Fabrizio Romano has taken to an exclusive for Court Offside to deny that Chelsea are considering selling Romeo Lavia little over a year after signing the Belgian, who has barely seen the pitch in that time due to injury. The Italian insider comprehensively shut down whispers that the former Southampton player could be on the way out at Stamford Bridge after just 14 months as a Blue. Sticking with Chelsea, the stories in the press about Romeo Lavia are absolutely not true. Chelsea are very happy with his talent and skills, Romano wrote. Of course he's been unlucky with injuries, but Chelsea are supporting Romeo, waiting for him, trusting his talent. Spreading negative stories with zero confirmation of that is not the best for the boy. There's nothing in these stories at all. And that's the final content of today's video. Please subscribe and turn on notifications to not miss daily news about Chelsea.